Have you ever wondered what a phishing attack is? It's a question that's likely crossed your mind as you've navigated the vast digital ocean known as the internet. Phishing attacks, a cunning tool in the arsenal of cybercriminals, are all about deception and theft. They're designed to trick you into revealing sensitive information, often under the guise of a trustworthy entity. But don't worry, there's no need to set sail into these treacherous waters unprepared. In the next few minutes, you'll learn all about phishing attacks and how they work. So what exactly is a phishing attack? Well, imagine you're fishing. You cast your line into the water, hoping for a bite. In the digital world, cybercriminals do the same, but instead of seeking fish, they're hunting for your valuable personal information. Phishing is a deceptive tactic used by these digital predators. They craft believable emails or create convincing websites that mirror the look and feel of legitimate organizations or services. The goal? To trick you into voluntarily revealing your personal information. Think of your passwords, your credit card details, or even your social security numbers. Scary, isn't it? Just as a fisherman uses different baits to attract different fish, cybercriminals use various forms of phishing. They might impersonate your bank, your favorite online store, or a social media platform. They could even pretend to be your friends or family, all in an attempt to lure you into their trap. These fraudsters are cunning and they're always evolving their tactics. The emails and websites they design are becoming increasingly sophisticated, making it harder for us to distinguish the real from the fake. And the stakes are high. Once they have your information, they can steal your identity, drain your bank account, or commit a myriad of other cybercrimes. Now that you know what a phishing attack is, let's delve into how it happens. Phishing attacks are quite sophisticated and can be hard to detect. Picture this. A cybercriminal, shrouded in the anonymity of the internet, devises a plan. They're not aiming to break through firewalls or decode complex algorithms. No, they're targeting something much more vulnerable: human trust. The first step is to craft the perfect bait. This usually takes the form of a deceptive email, skillfully designed to mimic a legitimate message from a trusted source. It could be a bank, a social media platform, or even a coworker. The email is carefully constructed to arouse curiosity or create a sense of urgency, prompting the recipient to take immediate action. Once the bait is set, it's time to cast the line. The attacker sends this email to hundreds, if not thousands of recipients, hoping that a handful will bite. And all it takes is one click. One click on a seemingly harmless link or an intriguing attachment is all it takes to hook the victim. That one click leads the unsuspecting victim to a fake website, an almost perfect replica of a legitimate site they trust. It could be a login page or a form requesting for personal information. Unaware of the deception, the victim enters their credentials or personal information, and just like that, they're reeled in. Their information is captured, ready to be exploited by the attacker. But here's the kicker. Phishing attacks are not just about technology. They're also about exploiting human psychology. They prey on our natural tendencies to trust, to be curious, and to act when prompted. They exploit our fears, our desires, and our complacency. So when we talk about phishing attacks, we're not just talking about codes and algorithms. We're talking about the manipulation of trust, the exploitation of curiosity, and the capitalization on urgency. So, phishing attacks are not just about technology, they're also about exploiting human psychology. Knowing how to identify phishing attacks can save you from falling victim. It's not just about knowing what phishing is, but also understanding how to spot the telltale signs. Let's dive into some of the most common signs of phishing attacks. First off, be wary of generic greetings. Phishers often send thousands of emails at once and rely on generic salutations like "Dear Customer" or "Dear User." If an email or message doesn't address you by your name, it's a red flag. Next, keep an eye out for spelling and grammar mistakes. Professional organizations take pride in their communication. So if you find an email filled with typos and grammatical errors, it's likely not from a legitimate source. Suspicious email addresses are another sign. Often the email address from which the message is sent will be a bizarre string of characters or a twisted version of a known company's name. For instance, support@amaz0n.com instead of support@amazon.com. These slight alterations can be easy to miss if you're not paying close attention. Now let's talk about the importance of double-checking URLs and email senders. Before you click on any link within an email, hover over it with your mouse. This will reveal the actual destination of the link. If it looks suspicious or doesn't match the context of the email, don't click it. Similarly, double-check the sender's email address. If it doesn't match the official domain of the organization it's supposed to be from, or if it's a public email domain like gmail.com, it's likely a scam. The key is to stay vigilant. Phishing attacks are becoming more sophisticated and harder to spot, but by paying attention to these signs, you can significantly reduce your chances of falling victim. Remember, phishing is a game of deception. The attackers want you to believe their emails are genuine. But with a keen eye and a healthy dose of skepticism, you can see through their disguise. By being vigilant and informed, you can protect yourself against phishing attacks. Stay safe out there, folks. Phishing attacks are a major threat in today's digital world. We've traveled together through the murky waters of understanding phishing, dissecting it piece by piece. We've seen how these cyber predators operate, using deception to lure unsuspecting victims into their nets. Recall how we delved into the anatomy of a phishing attack, shedding light on the intricate tactics employed by these cybercriminals. We've also armed you with the knowledge to identify these attacks, enabling you to spot the telltale signs and avoid falling prey. The significance of being cyber-aware cannot be overstated. In this digital age, knowledge is your best defense. We must remain vigilant, always questioning, always verifying, never letting our guard down. Remember, the battle against phishing is a collective effort. We can all play a part in making the digital world a safer place. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more cybersecurity tips and tricks.